everyone. So today we are going to discuss one topic or new topic we are going to start, that is from the 11th class, and topic name is states of matter. So in that, firstly we'll discuss introductory part. So what is the introduction? In that we can say that simply what is meant by that matter, which are the states of matter. Okay, simply these 2 points we are going to discuss. So firstly we should know that matter. I think so everyone knows that what is meant by that matter. Matter is anything. Matter is anything have which have some mass, and occupy the space, that is called as a matter. Means anything. If we consider this is the pen, this pen is also a matter because it is made, it having some mass, and when we are keeping it occupies some space. That's why it is also an example of matter. So if we consider matter, matter is made up of, अब ये matter किस चीज से बना होता है? So matter is made up of smallest tiny particles, which is called as a atoms, Clear to everyone? Means here we can say that matter is made up of the atoms. So if we consider the states of matter, there are mainly 3 states of the matter, but today we are going to discuss the 4th state also. Okay, there are the 3 states of matter. Which are these 3 states? So we are going to discuss. First one is a solid, second one is a liquid, third one is a gas. These are the main state, and fourth one we are going to discuss, that is the plasma state. Okay, so if we consider solid, liquid, gas, that conversion, or solid can be converted into liquid, liquid can be converted into gas by heating. As we know that when we are having any solid material, if we are heating, it will take more or less temperature, but anyhow it will start to melt, means it will get converted into liquid state. After that, when we are heating that liquid, it start to form its vapors, and that is nothing but the gaseous state. So here we can say that by heating or by cooling, interconversion of these phases is possible. Means if we are cooling the gas, it will get converted into liquid. If we are cooling the liquid, then it will get converted into solid. Okay, so now we are going to discuss the 3 states of the matter in detail. Means which are the properties, or how we can distinguish, yes, this is the solid, this is the liquid, like that. So here if we consider the states of matter, there are the 3. Which are these? First one is a solid, second one is a liquid, and third one is a gas. Okay, so here if we consider solid, in that solid, these particles, means particles having the strong attraction between them. So strong attraction between, or strong attractive force between the particles. Okay, if we consider first point, we are writing in detail, second one and third one we will write in a short. If we consider this pen is made up of the atoms or smallest particle, and when they are too close to each other, then we can say that these are the solids. If they are somehow away from each other, then these are the liquids. Means there is an attractive force, intermolecular force of attraction is stronger, and that is nothing but the solids. In case of liquid, that attractive force between the liquids is medium, and in case of gas, it is very weak. Clear to everyone? This is the first point which we can identify, that solid, liquid and gas. Second one, if we consider the structure, if one particle having the, as we know that particles having the strong attractive forces, means they are compact. We can say that they are close to each other, or there is a strong force between them. That's why they are compact. In case of liquid, they are having the weak attractive forces. Okay, so these particles occupy some space between these particles. In case of gas, these particles having the weak attractive forces, so they are away from each other. Okay, so this is the second point. Third point, in case of solids, if we want to compress the solid, is it possible? No, means no, not compressible. Okay, not compressible. Compressibility is not there. Okay, so that is the point. In case of liquid also there is a no compressibility, and in case of gas, yes, there is a compressibility. Clear to everyone? Means we can compress the gas, but solid and liquid cannot be compressed by us. Next one, as we know that when we are solid, if we consider this pen, every time I am taking this pen example because it is in my hand, that's why. So if we consider this solid, which is the pen, it having this specific shape, okay, and it having this specific volume also. As we know that water, when we are taking that water in a glass, at that time it having the same mass, but when we are pouring that same one glass of water in another vessel, it occupy that shape. That's why we can say that these solids have definite volume as well as definite shape. Means whenever where we are keeping that pen, it will remain of the same shape. Okay, but in case of liquids, that is not possible. They have definite volume, but whenever we are putting that or pouring that water in a different vessels, it occupies that shape. So they are having the definite volume, but no definite shape, not having the definite shape. Clear to everyone? So in case of gas, simply we can say that, as we know that gases, whenever we are considering the gases, they don't have the definite mass and definite shape also. So don't have definite shape and volume. Clear to everyone? So these are the some points. In case of solids, liquids and gas, we have to discuss some examples as well as some more points also. So everyone has noted? Okay. Now see here. In case of solid, if we consider, solids are rigid, but in case of liquid and gases, they are not rigid. What is the point? They are, means solids are rigid, but liquids and gases are not rigid. Clear to everyone? Not rigid. These are also not rigid. Next one, as we know that if we are pouring that solid or keeping that solid on the surface, it will flow? No, it will not flow. Means can't flow or not fluidy. Okay, but in case of liquid, if we are pouring some water, it will start to flow. In case of gases also, they will start to flow. Means they are having the fluidity, or we can say that they can flow. So here we will say that can't flow, but here they can flow. Here gases also can flow. Clear to everyone? So these are the points. Now what are the examples? In case of solid, anything you can write. Here we are studying chemistry, that's why we will take here salt, whose name is NaCl. That salt is an example of solid. Another one, silver, gold. All these points are the example of the solid. Okay. In case of liquid, now in case of liquid, if we consider mercury, which is the metal, but it is in the liquid state. Bromine, it is the non-metal, but it is in the liquid state. These are the unique point also. Keep in mind that these are the liquids. Actually, all remaining part is the in a solid state, but only mercury, which is the metal, in the liquid state. Bromine is the non-metal, but in the liquid state. Okay, and simple our example, that is the water. What about the gases? In case of gases, we can say that H2, N2, O2, CO2. These are the examples of the gases. So here we can say that we have completed the three states of the matter, that is the solid, liquid and gas. What about the fourth state, that is the plasma? Plasma, in that case, if we consider, as we know that when solid is heated, at that time it get converted into liquid. Solid heated, it get converted into liquid. When liquid heated, it get converted into gas. And when gases are heated, they get converted into plasma. Why this happening? Now see what is the exact point is there. In case of plasma, we can say that first I will tell you that plasma, this case is possible in case of stars, means there it is present in the stars as well as in the sun, because there is a presence of a high temperature. Because solid conversion into liquid, it requires some temperature. Liquid to gas, it required more temperature, and from the gases to plasma, it required more and more temperature, and that is not possible to maintain all the conditions. So now see what is the plasma. Each and every state of the matter is made up of the atom. Okay, and as we know that atom means there is a presence of a electron, proton and neutron. Okay, as we know that electron is negatively charged, proton is positively charged and neutron is chargeless. Clear to everyone? So when it is overheated, at that time what will happen? Electron will get loosed, means electron are separated, and because of that electron separation, these atom will remain positively charged. So positively charged ions and electrons, that C means we can say that C of electron formation takes place. Number of electrons will be there, and along with that electron there is a presence of a positive ions, and that is nothing but the plasma phase. Clear to everyone? Which is present in the stars as well as in the sun. So here we have completed the states of matter introductory part. In the next lecture we will discuss the intermolecular forces. Thank you all of you.